Ciao ragazzi, hi guys. How you doing? Welcome back in a new video. How are ya? Zamo here. As you can see, I'm back. I have the Zamo-san. I have a coffee with me. Cannot wait to start this new video. We're gonna talk about my style in 2026, everything that has been going on in terms of trends, my prediction for the year, what should we be doing with our own styles. Shoes, we're gonna talk about pants, tops, outerwear, accessories. There is so much to talk about. I just got back to an amazing trip in Korea, so I'm so happy to talk about everything that's cooking. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, fasten your seatbelt, and let's go. Let's talk about 2026 style and trends. I'm back from a hiatus. I was off for a few weeks, went to Korea, most popping cities in the world, stores, culture. I also work in fashion, so for me January was a very big month with Fashion Week. I was in Paris working with Flaneur, observed, studied, look at the trends, look at market reports. So I'm so happy to update you on my style for this year, everything that I liked, everything that's new to me, and also trends in general, talking about everything. Happy to be back here with you. Let me know in the comment if you miss me. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to follow the channel. Community is called Spaghetti Army. We talk fashion, we talk design, and every Sunday we drop a long video. Join the channel Spaghetti Army. Extra how you doing for you if you are subscribed. It's really important, you know, after a lazy but hectic beginning of the year, that I look back at my style, what I like to wear, things that I'm gonna be wearing in the coming 12 months, and then of course judge it against the trends. So let's start, like always, when you're thinking about your fit, let's start with the bottoms. It's really important to think about your shoes. Sneaker mania is going down. People are less obsessed with sneakers, with Nikes, with, you know, collaboration market. There was like a overhype, the business marketization of everything made everything difficult. There has been a strong switch towards leather shoes, towards boots, and I welcome that. Here in my 20s, I was really into Dr. Martens. Yeah, I was really into, as an Italian, like leather shoes. Then I had my sneaker phase, and then now since like 3-4 years I'm back out, and I see myself always wearing a strong foundation of black leather shoes in 2026. I think that this is in tone with, you know, everything that has been going on. For me, in my rotation, I have a pair of Paraboot Michaels. I talk more about it in this video. Pair of Camo boots, or legacy Camo boots, a bit overrated but still very nice, especially for the less cold months. Clark's Wallabies, you know, that's really easy, slick. Maybe pair of Timberland's 3 Eyes. It's a good foundation in general. I also like to have sneakers sometimes when you're going outdoors, etc. I love Salomon, using leather shoes as a base. New trends coming all the time in terms of footwear. You have like low sneakers that came and left, chunky sneaker. What is next? I don't know. I think there's gonna be a huge amount of micro trends. I really hope Suede. I think Suede is gonna do a comeback. Chacas, desert boots, stuff like that is gonna really come back. But overall, this is where my style is at, and that's what I'm gonna be wearing later when I go out today. While building my style for 2026, while looking at trends, let's talk about pants. I personally really like slightly oversized pants, or anyway relaxed pants. For example, today I'm wearing a pair of Dickies carpenter pants with some distressing, with some organic marks. I really like it, and I think it works with my body. In general, please, when talking pants, think about your body. Forget about all the trends. That's like really not necessary. What's important is that you find something that works with your body. If you have big legs, you cannot go skinny. If you have skinny legs, you cannot go oversized, you know, or whatever. Maybe oversized helps you out. So in general, don't listen to anyone. The skinny jeans are doing a comeback, and everyone is talking, you know, on TikTok. They are coming back. I'm gonna be sticking with my own Carpenter's workwear oversized pants. Favorite pants ever, Carhartt Brandon. Go check them out. I talk about it in every video, basically. I should be a Carhartt ambassador. Slim is coming back. I'm gonna stick with relaxed, oversized distress, like this pair of Carpenter's. You can really find gems. Go look vintage if you don't have a lot of money. And for me, it's where I'm at. Overall, as you can see, my aesthetic is, I always want to dress more like a unemployed tattoo artist, retired pirate, biker. That's like my aesthetic. I think that I really like being nonchalant, but also a bit ragged, and also a bit research, especially with vintage. But overall, yeah, that's my pants tradition. That's what works for me, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing in 2026. Let me know in your comments instead what you like to do. Tops. I see, and what works for me is vintage t-shirts. I've been getting into it like a couple of years ago. I love some movie references, some comic references. That's really easy, that's really nice. You can find it for a good deal, and I like the fact that what you're wearing says something about you. In terms of trends, in terms of tops, I see a rise of like higher neck cardigans, you know, coming from our legacy family. There is also another couple of ones that I'm putting here. that I've been interested in from different brands. Something that I want to buy, you know, like kind of like a light cardigan with a visible collar. You can keep it open, you can keep it down. That's it. I am not gonna be focusing a lot on hoodies. Hoodies is not my jams, and I'd rather to have something that's a bit more versatile. I used to be really into like plain t-shirts, but I'm gonna be rocking something with a bit more personalities. Also, I'm wearing right now long sleeve. Long sleeve, it's really my jam. You can wear like vintage ones, like for example, this one is from Carhartt. You can find them for super cheap and you can play with layering. I think that my movement for me in terms of tops and everything that I'm gonna be wearing this year, as soon as the weather allows it, is long sleeve, a t-shirt on top. I know I'm describing you what's trending, super trending. You have brands like Cromars, for example, they're doing it super hard. More low-key brands like West Coast Choppers. Long sleeve, vintage t-shirt, ripped off cardigan. I think that's what I'm gonna be wearing and trying to wear, and I think where the money's at. T-shirts are always nice. In general, layering, make it personal, make it simple. Outerwear. This we start to cook. We start to get to the meat and potato of this video. I am not super tall. I'm 1.80 m. I'm like 5'11". For me, what works with my body is a short jacket, crop jacket that helps you, especially if you have very nice pants. Normally, in my rotation, I have so many jackets. I talk more about my jacket collection here. I will try to enjoy some classic pieces, shorter jacket. For example, one of my favorite is this Carhartt Invincible jacket. Super nice, super sleek and clean. It's reversible. It's like a modern nylon version of a Carhartt Detroit. I have leather jackets that I love, but in terms of trends though, we are moving towards the parka. So longer fishtail, long coat, long short jacket. So this is a trend, and this is something that you can take advantage of if in your collection you have something like this. So overall, this is really interesting. For me, I was in Korea. I stayed there 2 weeks. I love the city. It was amazing. I'm so refreshed. And I really wanted to buy a M65 fishtail parka. So clean, so nice. I didn't because it was really hard with the sizing and the pricing. That's cooking. And I normally like things before 2 months before everyone else likes them, which is not like I'm smarter. I'm just a little bit more in tune with trends. So for example, I got really into Labubus 2 months before the big hype. Long parkas are coming back. I have a lot of lighter jackets. I'm gonna be making a video about them. I'm gonna be sticking to my leather, and I'm gonna be sticking to my workwear jackets. That's gonna be for me, but I wanna experiment and try a fishtail parka. Accessories, McKinsey trend report for 2026, what the market, brands, retail are gonna do, and there is a high raise of accessories, jewelry, and wearables. Personally, I love some beanies. This one is from Weird, the running brands from Hong Kong. I think that there's gonna still be like a raise of this kind of like school beanie, maybe in cotton for lighter season. Love caps, again, vintage personality. You have big collection, really helps, especially if you don't have the best hairline or the best hair. Wind, water, rain, you name it. You're on a bike, you're on a scooter, or whatever. Caps and beanies all the way. I really like chunky American-inspired 1980s, 1990s caps. They have like a bit more of like a raise here in the front. Accessories is really a cheap, amazing trick to say something more about yourself. Dress simple, dress how you like. Pop on some caps, some accessories, and that's already is gonna make the fit yours. I'm not saying you should, but it's an easy win. The cotton beanies on the come up, caps coming up, and I'm gonna be rocking the hell out of those. I got, for example, this super nice one in Korea from this brand called SAO. Obsessed with jewelry. I finally decided to get myself this beautiful bracelet. This is from this Italian brand called F23. In general, I think that silver jewelry for me is the shit. I also have like a ring from them here with skulls. I have another ring that I lost. This is from our legacy. In general, I found that silver really works with my colors. I have some more bracelets. So in general, I'm having so much fun with jewelry. And I think especially in the warmer season when you're wearing less things, it makes a lot of difference. What I would recommend you guys do is just have fun, look for underrated brands, look for places like Cotton Cowboy, vintage jewelry, like just have fun with it. Please don't buy the brand, don't buy designer, buy the story, buy the product that you like, take some time, save up, like there's no rush and no flex. A few expensive or not pieces of silver that really you're gonna pass down to your other generation, and is gonna make a simple outfit like a shirt and a t-shirt feel like more. And this is really something that I wanna expand my expertise on, maybe start my own jewelry brand. Like I'm super into this, and let me know guys if you're also super into jewelry. Of course, you can be a gold person, you can mix them up, just find your lane. As always, we always say this on the channel, find what you like, refine it, make it yours, have fun. Another thing that's super relevant is eyewear, plain fit. Maybe you have like a nice pair of glasses, a nice pair of sunnies. Sun is coming, it's gray outside, you wear a pair of tinted lenses. Overall, in Korea, for example, there's brands like Gentle Monster, like Lovers, like Blue Elephant. There's such a booming market for eyewear, for blue lenses, for prescription glasses. So this is also something that I'm gonna be incorporating more, and then I urge everyone does. This was my style for 2026. These were the trends that I see coming, a little bit of banter, a little bit of talking. Please let me know in the comments instead what you're wearing. Are you gonna also, like me, try to be the range pirate biker in 2026? You instead love nice clothes? Let me know in the comments. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome back, guys. And yeah, let me know also what you want to see in next video. Have a beautiful weekend. Drink plenty of coffee, drink plenty of water, and see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.